All right, hey everybody, this is The Shape speaking, and I'm back here at the Disneyland Resort one more time. I'm starting off today in Disney's California Adventures, so I am right over here in the Buena Vista Street area. Always really nice area over here. I like this, the amount of designs, the period setting. This area is easily the equal to Main Street USA over in Disneyland. I never came here during the original opening of this, but I have seen the videos of what this area used to look like, and it did look pretty lame. So I'm really glad that they rebuilt all of this. For anybody who's not aware, they originally did this whole park. They did it very cheaply and very small, and if you see the videos of what this used to look like, it used to be pretty drab and lame, but they've really fixed things up over the time, and yeah, now I can't say that this is a pretty cool area. A lot of stuff obviously got better over the years. I know people used to describe that, like I said during the Monsters Inc. ride through, people used to describe that Superstar limo ride as being, and I quote, disturbing or unsettling or creepy, and basically that kind of makes me sad. I never did ride it, but anyway, so the day looks pretty good. Not going to be too hot, and while it was really cold this morning, it's warming up now. Unfortunately, I've got to deal with a local problem. Anybody who, which is basically that SoCal Gas has started price gouging again. Anybody who lives around here is familiar with this. They did it a couple of years ago. Bills jumped from about $25 a month to suddenly $600 a month for the winter a couple of years ago. Well, they did it again this year. It went from $30 2 months ago to last month's bill was $304. So I have to go back to my trick that I used before, which is, and here's the other problem, is I live in a older house. The place has been there since the 50s, and so everything is gas in that house. The stove, the heating, the washing machine and dryer, and the water heater, they all run on gas. So when SoCal Gas starts doing something like this, I've got to heat the house only with space heaters and cook everything in the microwave and try to use anything that uses gas as little as I possibly can to try and keep that price gouge bill from going up. There were attempts when this happened 2 years ago to do something about it, but it didn't go anywhere. There was attempts at having SoCal Gas investigated by the district attorney, which never went anywhere. There was attempts at a class action lawsuit, but apparently a judge was paid off and he kicked it out of court. It's a mess. So now we're stuck with this. Ultimately, what I think is that when SoCal Gas had to pay off that town from like 3 years ago, remember they had a severe gas leak and it basically rendered the town uninhabitable. And a whole bunch of lawsuits and claims were made against SoCal Gas, and they had to pay out millions and millions of dollars. So this price gouging, which they claim they don't make any money off of, I think this is just them paying off passing off all the payouts from those lawsuits onto the customer. But anyways, I'll get off my soapbox now. Anyway, so good news. The really love the decor in this area. I don't think Disney really gets the credit they deserve for the interior designs of the shops in this area, but I digress. Anyways, so the good news today is that the Haunted Mansion is back open as the classic Haunted Mansion. Bad news, unfortunately, Oga's Cantina is closed because it's the first part of them refurbishing Galaxy's Edge, so that half of it will be themed to the original trilogy, while the other half will be themed to the sequel trilogy as before. Well, I'm excited to see what they do and what changes they make. For the time being, I'm just sad I can't go to Oga's. I think since I'm starting over here, I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to try and do the walk up and see if I can get into Carthay Circles for go up to the bar and just have a couple glasses of wine like I usually do. I love the California Winery, but it doesn't have the kind of theming and immersion that Oga's has. And I'm all about that. I'm all about the theming and the immersiveness of the area. So we'll see if that works out. Again, Haunted Mansion is open again, and this is my first trip of the new year, my first trip of 2026. So I'm hoping to get a good ride through of the Haunted Mansion for you guys, and hopefully the first ride through of Rise of the Resistance for the year. So back at Disneyland, not too crowded. Looks like it's going to be a big day. Well, not big day. Looks like it's going to be a good day. Boy, you can tell these are all improv and not scripted. Looks like it's going to be a big day. I think I did it again. Looks like it's going to be a good day, and I'm going to head over to Cars Lands and get on the racers first. Okay, so one other little downer thing today. The waterfall is not working. It's always a little sad when this spectacular waterfall isn't going. I realize, of course, they got to refurb this and clean it up and everything like any water fountain, but I don't know. Always just a little bummed out when this isn't working. Speaking, and as I mentioned before, Oga's is closed for refurbishment, so I'm trying out the Cathay Circle Lounge over here in California Adventures. You can see behind me this is a really nicely designed place, and I do like the California Winery, as I said, but there isn't a whole lot of atmosphere there, and while this isn't the same kind of theming that Oga's has, I really like the kind of decor you see in this place. I'm trying to avoid sticking somebody in the background, but I think I just screwed up. Anyways, yeah, as usual,